With the big season 2 Zangief buffs, it was a given that we were going to see the character more in tournaments. Itazan got top 8 at Dreamhack Summer. I think he ended up 5th. Snake Eyes hasn't really entered anything besides Dreamhack Dallas, but I'm sure he'll be doing well this season as well. But today we're watching some matches from another Zangief player who arguably is at least as good as those other two I mentioned, if not better than them. That player, of course, is going to be Kobayan. I first heard of him, I think like last year during season 1. I played him while I was in Japan, and when I played him, he had like a lot of tech, and that was with season 1 version of Zangief. He was the first Zangief player I saw consistently doing jump cancel SPD. I don't know if other players were doing that before him really consistently, but he was the first one I actually played against that was consistently doing it. And he did amazing in this first day of their group 4 Topanga League. Basically, if you don't know, there's 3 blocks of Topanga League 4, which is basically just a quick league of all the best players in Japan. Each one had, I think, 8 or 9 players in it. So 3 groups, 9-player round robin. Not sure how many make it out of each group, but then there's going to be like a finals, and then the finals normally are like 1st to 10 matches. But in the group stage, it's basically a round robin where they're playing 1st to 3 matches with each other. Before we get into it, just a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into watching these Kobayan matches. All right, so the first match is going to be up against Sako. And this is a matchup I think seems like it could be very volatile, right? Because on one hand, Zangief does a lot of damage. Akuma has low life. But on the other hand, Akuma's walk speed is so much faster than Zangief's, and his fireball is insane, right? So he can kind of just run away from Zangief a lot better than other characters can. But obviously the life is a big thing, and Zangief does have some good ways to get around fireballs like that. Stand fierce with the armor that Kobayan's doing. He has a big life lead on Sako already, and gets that SPD for the closeout right there off of the drive rush cancel on the jab. One of the big things that was buffed with Zangief is that stand medium kick. I think it's probably in the top 3 buffs. They increased the range of it, which is probably the biggest thing. Nice combo off of the 3 jabs. I think you have to do the EX to guarantee combos off of jabs. I'm not sure if it can ever whiff, but I've seen it like just get 1 hit sometimes when Snake Eyes does it. But yeah, that stand medium kick is so hard to whiff punish. You saw Sako just try and whiff punish it right there, but it's so hard to whiff punish it. You have to kind of like hit the foot. Oh wow, what a juggle, confirm. But the other big Zangief buff, which people are talking about, is the forward medium kick. So we'll probably see that a bit more. I guess we kind of saw it already. It used to be -4 at worst, so jab punishable if you did it too close. Now it's -3 at worst, so it's always safe, and it was already an insane button because like it goes over lows, and it can be plus if you space it out well. But now just right up close, there's not really any risk besides you being like in their range for their buttons. And off drive rush, you're always plus, right? So that was a jump cancel SPD that he just tried there. It's very tricky to actually get the timing. I think it's maybe a 2-frame window on it. I'm not sure exactly how hard it is, but you do have to time it so that you're like jumping up, so you get the actual jump frames to avoid a throw, and then you gotta press the punch before you actually leave the ground. So what happened right there that he got the jump heavy punch was he pressed the punch too late, so he missed his cancel. I'm not sure the actual window. Someone in the comments can tell us to be sure, but I think it's a 2-frame window, but maybe a 3-frame. And you can see that stand medium kick doing a lot of work in neutral. He can just whiff it kind of freely, right? I feel like maybe one of the ways they would nerf it is by making it more whiff punishable. I think that'd probably be a fair nerf to that button. Nice check right there. So one of the things I think that I've been able to abuse against other Zangief players is because their jump is kind of slow, they're so focused on parrying fireball, so they get hit with the teleport a lot. But Kobayan was really looking for it right there, but he got DI'd on the heavy punch. Sako just immediately did that on reaction. The old man reactions coming in handy. Alright, so more stand heavy punches, I think maybe an adjustment from Kobayan to try and get through fireballs. But it's been going well so far. The perfect parry. Doesn't take too much drive gauge this season, but unfortunately, bro, his normals on block do, and you can see the forward medium kick, especially in burnout, right? It's always going to be +1 at least, and it went over the button that Akuma wants to press the most, which is the crouch medium kick right there. And the maximum meter build for Kobayan with the EX kick command grab. Not sure what that one's called. And meanwhile, the Akuma combo just kind of tickle. It did about 1/3 of that. SP did like 3 times as much as the combo Sako did. And Kobayan has a level 2 now, so he can go through fireballs. And a level 3, so it's scary to pressure on wake up. You saw Sako back up because he didn't want to take that level 3 guess. Oh no, I'm not sure if that actually combos or not. That's a weird juggle. But yeah, Kobayan in a great position to just land 1 hit into level 2 and close it out. Sako's just gonna have to kind of chip him out, not throw any fireballs. At least he can do it up close because you can't really react this close. But farther away, it's gonna get level 2'd for sure. And Kobayan also, just 1 light kick could do it too. But I think he probably tried to jump cancel SPD right there. That's why he got hit with the meaty heavy punch. And the jump cancel SPD obviously loses to meaties and it loses to backdash. But if you just sit still, it's going to actually scoop you up. It's okay here. Backdashes. He's so scared of the level 3. It's such a good wake up option to have. It just instills that fear into your opponent to not even get anywhere near to try and get their pressure on offense. And Sako is trying to like sweep it now. Oh my goodness. Sako tried to punish that, but you can't really punish that on jump back. Normally when you jump back, you're like 0 on reaction, bro. That did so much damage. Sako's definitely feeling that one. And then the light kick into drive rush is gonna do it. When Zangief's trying to close out a round and he has like mad drive gauge, it's kind of impossible at that point because that light kick into drive rush, crouch light kick, is actually a block string, so you can't actually do the DPOS and beat that. You gotta be actually guessing. Nice anti-air. Kobayan's almost burnt out. That's why he got hit right there, because he didn't actually want to lose his drive gauge. Now he got a parry. And now if he gets a good hit, but it's going to be so hard. There's going to be a little minefield of fireballs right here. He's going to have to get through. 1 more fireball will do it. Or a forward medium kick. That's probably the 2 things Sako's going to be looking to try and hit him with right there. Yeah, I feel like Sako's been playing this well. It's honestly just a few mistakes, right? That last game he got hit with the level 3. But I guess that's how this matchup is going to go. The Akuma player should be in control most of the time, I think. But the Zangief player, I think, has to make their moments count. I like Akuma players going for that drive rush stand medium punch. I feel like that's probably the best button to press since it's +1, so it's +5 on drive rush. Oh, beats the parry. He didn't want to take that level 3. Oh, he tried to dash up level 3 right there. That's gonna be chip. No, what? That's not gonna chip. What? Did he forget the input for level 3? That has to be it, right? He thought level 3 was with punches and not kicks. Bro, there's no way, dude. It should be 2-2 right now. I guess sometimes you forget how to do level 3. Like, there's no reason for him not to do the level 3 right there, because it was the last round if he won that. And it definitely would have chipped. Oh, wow, what a DI. So maybe he didn't react last time. He just did it. Back heavy. Oh, what the... I think he did the back heavy kick too late, so it popped him up. But I think that back heavy kick into charge EX, like into the charge EX fireball, isn't actually good to do. I think it's less optimal than just doing crouch fierce EX fireball. From what I can tell, at least, maybe Sako has a better combo off of it than I know about. But I think crouch fierce EX fireball is easier, and it's more optimal in terms of damage too. Oh, he could have killed again. No, Sako's a choker. Oh, could have whiff punished that too. And Kobayan's about to get a level 2. If he gets like 4 heavy, oh, the SPD. Now he just needs a level 2 through a fireball. Oh my goodness, one more jab, one stand medium kick. A chop, perhaps? A crouch medium kick? A jab. And Sako actually threw that game. It should have been 2-2 for sure. Alright, so next up we have Tokido versus Kobayan. So Tokido, obviously sticking with the Ken instead of Akuma. So we'll see a bit of the difference. Maybe Ken actually is the better decision right here, because Sako did lose, even though should have been tied up. Honestly, what a whiff punish. Stand heavy punch. Tried to wake up parry. Tried to wake up jump cancel SPD. And Tokido is able to bait that out successfully. He's just not getting anywhere near, right? You can't be anywhere close. Like, you have to be a backdash away from the SPD to actually bait it out, I'm pretty sure. Successfully. Try to catch a jump away or a backdash with the jabs right there. And Tokido's a bit low on drive gauge, but Kobayan's not able to get any offense going right there. Stand heavy punch. It's the throw. Tokido does have a level 3, so he should be able to close it. Okay. Like, he knew that Kobayan wanted to get something started, but it's still a huge risk, right? Because there's potentially another round if you lose this one. Like, if that was blocked, he pretty much loses this round and then goes into the next round with no bar, but he was just extremely confident that Kobayan was going to go in right there. Oh, no anti-air or anything from Kobayan. I feel like he was looking for that too. What's that DI for right there though? Because after a headbutt, normally they would do like the hell stab, which you can confirm into DI after. So like there's a huge cancel window on that. So I'm not sure why he did DI. Maybe he tried a drive reversal actually. But you also can't drive reversal headbutt. So I'm not sure what that was out of Tokido. Empty jump. And yeah, Zangief right here when he's trying to close out a round, it's just so hard to actually, because you gotta guess perfectly. You can't get hit with a single jab pretty much. But Tokido's doing it. He's clutch. Yeah, he had to spend it. I'm not sure if there was a way to not spend level 2 there. Maybe like EX fireball into jab level 1, something like that. Could have done it, but I think Tokido very comfortable to just spend the 2 bars into something that he's like sure about. And Kobayan has walked him all the way to the corner. This is pretty much the end for Tokido this round. It actually might be death, right? He's gonna DI. Oh, he just SPD'd. Might as well DI him here. But actually, Tokido could survive this and get his meter back. It's gonna be hard though, even after he gets his meter back, but he should at least try to get his meter back first. But look at that. Gotta guess perfectly. The second you hesitate and think they're gonna do the SPD, that light kick's gonna catch you and they're gonna close it out. Another drive rush throw from Tokido. Maybe he has to read that Kobayan's trying to parry drive rushes. Not sure exactly. Oh, bro, they're just both throwing out the eyes. Oh no, hell stab. Good parry. Is he level 2 here for the burnout? No. Oh, good level 1 from Tokido. Gets the corner from this. Ken's level 1 is honestly extremely privileged because it's backwards and it side switches. It's a crazy level 1 to have. Oh, the perfect parry. He can win off that. Can actually win off that. He can just, oh my goodness, one more of those or one light kick. Oh, he tried to SPD actually. He got lucky. I think that was an SPD. Oh, what a DI again. Okay, Kobayan. on the board against Tokido. So 1-1. What is the read here? He just really thinks that those DIs are gonna hit Tokido, or he just doesn't think Tokido will ever react to them. He's walking him down right now. As a Zangief player, you have to be very comfortable walking forward, I think, because your walk speed is so slow. Oh. Can he heavy punch through Ken's strings? Does Ken have like a real string with heavy punch? I think that's why Tokido backed up, because maybe heavy punch into DI loses to... Oh, what? Oh, what a crouch leg kick after the jab. Because jabs are minus, right? But you can chain. But Tokido was scared to chain because he didn't want to get perfect parried. The sweep is punished by Ken. I think Ken has one of the better punishes on that, actually. I'm not sure who can punish that more easily, but I think Ken pretty much every time can punish that. Shoryuken? That was... I think he did a medium Shoryuken to get like a pseudo safe jump. Like, it's not obviously a real safe jump. Like, that would beat DPs. But against a character with a slow anti-air, you don't need an actually real safe jump to get the jump in. No. He actually scared Tokido into jumping back right there with the dash, but he thought Tokido would stay still. That was an interesting try though, for sure. I think level 1 low-key might have killed. Nice crouch fears, but no run from Tokido. I'm not sure. Maybe it was too low, so it would have been minus. Level 2 here? No. He's saving for level 3. I think he's doing jump cancel SPD, because you gotta kind of be prepared to do the jump cancel SPD. So when he jumps up, you're like, you get confused. You can't do the jump cancel SPD. Oh, what a read. Was that a read? Yo, that was a crazy read, because Tokido did that DI because obviously Kobayan can't DI back. So Kobayan drive rushed, so Tokido thought there was like no way that he'd be able to do anything that would counter the DI, but he just jumped. So I think Kobayan just knew that Tokido wanted to DI right there. Yeah, it's a lot easier to see on training stage, right? Kind of like the bulldogging that Kobayan's doing. Nice backdash from Tokido. Oh, side switch? Oh, he tried a side switch. He thought he actually got to the other side. He did a stand heavy punch instead of forward heavy punch. I think he thought he was on the other side again. Like, I think he keeps trying to head. Oh, nice EX SPD on the jump. In order to avoid that, Tokido would have had to jump again or did super. Tokido wasn't thinking about that one. Is that dead? No. Not quite. Does a lot of damage and he still has a level 2. Oh, double jump from Tokido. Avoiding what happened last round. And Kobayan still has a level 2, so he can't get DI'd freely. Does Tokido test him though? Yeah, he tested him off of the leg kick. Try to get the whiff punish. Tokido with the OSDP. Nice perfect parry into the combo. Oh, and into Oki. Normally the combo is lariat, but obviously it's gonna do like pretty much no damage. Okay, with the combo, I think he dropped something there. I thought he was on a different side, or like messed up his inputs. No DP from Tokido that time. No way. That's close enough? That is close enough. Bro, the range on that super is actually so big. It's like misleading. Alright, the third and final match of this day for Topanga Group C for Kobayan. So he's won against Sako and Tokido, and now he's going up against Torimeshi Dalsim. Definitely one of the best Dalsim players, and in a match that historically has not been great for Dalsim. And I think probably Dalsim does win by at least a little bit still. However, Zangief is really good this season, so right now he's just he could have drive rushed, but I guess you get an extra meter from this, right? All right, Torimeshi's gotta keep him out a little bit better than he did the last round. Not sure exactly what happened. Oh, I think he's kind of like burning his drive gauge a bit too much is maybe the problem here. Maybe in the next, because this game, they have the same amount of life, but if Kobayan gets in, it's done. It's actually done. Because you can't block because you're going to lose all your drive gauge, and you can't get hit because you're burned out anyways. So it's just over. The only thing you can hope for is a lucky perfect parry. Honestly, right there. Wait, but somehow he's making this comeback off of that wake up level 2. Yeah, I think he won. This should be done. Just throw some fireballs. Yeah. We'll look at him walking forward menacingly. I think probably SPD would have been better right there to avoid the flame. Nice drive rush from Torimeshi to get away. No, you can't do that. He can chip with a level 2 here if he gets a block. And the forward heavy kick actually catches the float. That's honestly a really good tool to have. Especially since it's buffed this season to be less punishable. Dalsim probably can't punish it. Like if he's on the ground too, so. And even if he's like jumping away, he's still getting a lot of space if he's not getting the punish. That should be a big combo. Level 1, so he's one hit away from killing now. One stand medium punch or stand medium kick, or if he jumps into a fireball. So this is going to be very hard for Kobayan. Nice anti-air, but he's giving up so much space because he doesn't want to be in that range, I think, where the wheel kick is. I feel like he's trying to stay out of that range, but because of that, he has to back up so much. It works out if he can find the side switch, but if he doesn't, he kind of just loses the round. Oh, well, I guess on the lariat, he has to teleport right there. Kobayan tried to air to air it, it looked like, but that light kick was really fast. Torimeshi expected him to try and get away, but is that gonna hit? But you can't actually, since it's not grounded, you can't like do the side switch, so it's still really hard. If you could get the side switch right there, it would have been definitely winnable. Actually lost a bit of drive gauge right there because he parried and then stopped parrying. Drive rushes in. Nice teleport. I feel like the big thing with this matchup is you gotta find the teleports as Dalsim. And as Zangief, you kind of have to be in ranges where they can't really teleport well, or like call them out when they actually do. Is that dead? Level 1? Oh, he didn't even need it. He tried to whiff punch that, but you can't really see which button it is, right? So that's why that sweep just came out there. Nice jump out from Torimeshi. And he should be able to get some space for himself right here. This is a really good position for him. Kobayan's going to need a good hit, and he gets it with the lariat. Oh. He's burned out, but he's got... Oh my god, you gotta stop pressing buttons there, Torimeshi. Like, I think it's a few of the floats from far range that Kobayan is just getting reads that he's gonna press a button when he doesn't actually... Oh my god. And the teleport in, he lariated too. I don't think there was any reason to do that teleport right there. Maybe he thought that Kobayan would have blocked it, but I think he was a bit out of range. That forward medium kick going over that stand medium kick is honestly really good, it seems like. Zangief's just trying to force his way in. He's got to try and find some kind of hit. A wheel kick or something. Torimeshi is just backing up extremely well. Seems like Torimeshi kind of found his footing a bit, but that could change. Oh my god, that was such a good whiff punish. Spends all of his meter because his SPD is gonna kill. Oh, nice. That whiff punish was insane from Kobayan. It wouldn't have whiff punished any other, like, that combo would have only worked up close. Like, at that range that Torimeshi was at, or that they were at. Like, if they were any farther, that combo would have whiffed, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if he could have gotten, like, oh, no, he can't. Like, I know you, I also do that sometimes where I drive reversal of the head, but you just can't do it. You just can't do it. And chip. Oh, just DI. Because Dawson's level 1 isn't invincible. But I think EX Lariat would have chipped too. Either way. And Kobayan has all the momentum. Playing against a Zangief that has all the momentum. Look at him just walking forward. And now it's done. It is definitely just done. Torimeshi's not getting out. Never mind. He got out. He actually didn't press the button and baited the Lariat because Lariat is slow startup. I want to see him do like a teleport back and not press the button. Oh, yeah, it's done. He just needs one more of those. Oh. Yeah, it's over. You can kind of feel it with the momentum. Like, the way that Kobayan started that round just walking Torimeshi all the way to the corner, and then Torimeshi was still on the ground. Like, when Zangief gets you to that position, he pretty much won. Alright, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me watching Kobayan Zangief. He's a pretty sick player to watch. I'm excited to see more stuff from him in the future. He's gone to some offline tournaments, right? Like, I think he got 13th or 9th at Evo Japan. I think he ended up losing to Tokido, but he beat a bunch of good players like Bonchan, a few others. So yeah, definitely excited to see him probably doing better this season. We'll get to see him at least in Topanga doing more stuff in day 2 and 3 of his group, and if he does as well as he has been, like he's up 3-0 right now. Not sure how many make it out, but I could definitely see him making it out into like the Topanga finals. So we'll get to see him against the best players in Japan. So yeah, leave a like if you liked the video, leave a comment saying what you thought, leave a subscribe down below. And a lot of you guys watch the videos but are not subscribed, so go ahead and do that, and I'll see you in the next one.